Yeah, you know, there's a few fights. The only ones that I could say that, like, hands down, he lost and they were given to him. One is gonna be, what's that dude's name? Lara,
Yeah, from he's out of he fights out of Houston.
but he's from Puerto Rico, ain't he, or something like that?
He's from Cuba.
Okay, he handled Canelo. He handled him, but you was a nobody. That's what played out in that fight.
Yeah, true.
All right. Now,
Austin Trout.
Austin Trout, I can't say because
He did drop him, but he Austin was giving him the business.
he was giving him the business. But at the end of the day, it came down to who was the bigger money fighter, and it came down to Canelo. That's what I mean by it.
Yeah.
But did he get whooped? No, he didn't. Canelo put an ass whooping to plenty of motherfuckers, you know. And the thing that people are not understanding, just look at what was the most recent fight, Jacobs. That was like, look at Jacobs versus Triple G, you know. Then you got Canelo versus Jacobs, and that defense work. If you didn't pay attention to that, that's because you just, one, don't like Canelo, or two, you don't know boxing. That boy's movement was so swift. He was just, it looked like he was playing. But then give it the fact that Jacobs wasn't ready for that fight.
Yeah.
I get it. He has, you know, he's surpassed a lot of things in his life, but Canelo wasn't one thing he was going to surpass, you know. Now, the first Triple G fight, the first one, Triple G won that fight, hands down. The second one, I don't care what nobody says, Canelo put an ass whooping to that boy.
Then B, put my boy on your Stay Ready on YouTube, because my boy know what he's talking about.
I just watch, you know. Now Mayweather, I've said it all the time. I don't like him. But when people say he's the best pound for pound, you gotta get the fuck out of here with that. He's not pound for pound, but he is the best boxer there ever was.
No.
Yes, he is.
No. I would not. Hold on. That's it. Hold on. Okay. Well, let me fix it real quick. Hold on. Let me fix it real quick. Then we go to Mayweather is the greatest defensive fighter. I'll give him that. But as far as the greatest fighter, I'm gonna tell you why he wasn't the greatest fighter. When you got fighters like Julio Cesar Chavez, who was 89-0 before he got his first loss, 89-0. That means 89 straight fights. Mayweather didn't go through 89 straight fights before he lost.
He didn't.
Or when you go to somebody,
he went undefeated, and that's
okay.
Rocky
Marciano was undefeated.
Now, if you ask me, you bitch for running all the time. If you ask me, you know. But the fact is that he mastered the defensive side of the fighting skill to the point where he learned, if I want to make it to be undefeated, I got to learn how to dodge these hits.
I'm not gonna say he was running.
But he wasn't. He's just a defensive fighter.
Yeah.
He that little shoulder roll he has, nobody was able to conquer that. Nobody. And you can't take away that when he struck him, he was hitting.
Yeah, I'll take that away from him. He ain't the greatest. Sugar Ray Robinson is the greatest that ever walked. Him, Henry Armstrong, and Muhammad Ali. Hands down, ain't nobody touching.
Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray. Yeah, Sugar Ray. That's all I know. Don't ask nobody else.
But for people to say that he was pound for pound, I can't accept that, because you never stood in the middle of the ring and just slugged it out with him.
No, pound for pound don't rate off of how you slug. Pound for pound is just going at where you rated it as far as all the divisions minus heavyweight, in my eyes. Heavyweight can't be pound for pound because heavyweight can beat all fighters. They the top. But when it goes pound for pound, it's all these weight divisions under heavyweight. Who's the best skillful fighter?
But when you talking pound for pound, it's every weight class that you dominated. He didn't dominate.
Not every class
he didn't dominate. Like, how many belts he had at the end?
No, it's like now, who's number one pound for pound? Terrence Crawford, because of what he's doing for the sport.
What's that dude's name? Wilder.
Deontay, well, he's a heavyweight.
But that's
okay.
All
right, but it was.
We're gonna say that for the interview. Keep that same energy. Hold on to it. Bottle it up. Put it in the bottles. Close the cap.
Right. We don't know what they're talking about.
I know.
Well, we heard Muhammad Ali was like, oh yeah. But other than most people, y'all don't. Nah. But anyway,
oh man, I can go all day.
We done ran through our weekly recap. recap time, but that's all good.
But we recap some boxing.
Yeah.
There y'all go. When we come back, we're gonna run into that motivational quote of the day. Make sure you lock the street queen.
Y'all ain't said what y'all did.
We didn't have time. You didn't give us no time. Let's get into it, man.
All right.
June 27th.
June 27th, man.
Get it.
What's good? What's good, people? I see you down there. Hey, yeah. What's up with it, Jay Son? Make John, my brother. What's going down, Flip? Damn, it ain't showing nobody in this motherfucker. What's up with it? Trick Notes, main event, Mark, Kurt Sugar, Mr. Denario, Shakita Dow, Rough House Boxing TV. I see you guys, man. Y'all in this thing, man. See, look. Pound for pound is about skill. It was because of Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson at the time, he was smaller. And then, you know, you can't never have your heavyweight. Who's the best fight outside of heavyweight? Because heavyweight champion can beat anybody. I mean, I don't care what weight class you're in, he can beat anybody. That's why they never put pound for pound. Like if you go on a pound for pound,
even at that, I believe, and it's a sticky one. It's a sticky
not
one.
really, because they put it out the way they name it out. I'd have to sit down and show you everything. I didn't go through everything. But man, this shit, I love this shit. I talk about this all day. I made somebody that was a Triple G fan mad as hell at my job today. I told him Triple G wasn't shit and proved it to him while we were talking, and he didn't have nothing. He was like, Triple G ain't no fucking with that.
Well, we fought Canelo
And lost. Even at the end of the day, you could say he won the first one, but in history, when they go back and look at it, it's like, well, it was a draw. But he won, no, it was a draw. So I can't count that. But I can count that loss. And he did lose that second fight.
he got his ass whooped that second one. Saying that Canelo was running from him, and Canelo brought the pressure.
Shit, like a motherfucker. What's up with the Kim Folk? Man, when you gonna do your pod? I live. Like my video, Shakita, the one I did earlier where it just played in the background.
Really want to get crazy with it because when you think about these gays.
Cause they don't wanna ever stay down with a nigga when a nigga's doing bad. So I get my cash.
What's up, Red? What up, man?
I mash up on my land. I got a big leg. A nigga coming down with purple coming down with the film in the back. I'm feeling so got much love for my nigga named Groove. The Keisha in that bitch. My nigga got a gun. I got about 6 or 7 pounds from him.
It's June 27th, so y'all know what that is, man. Check out the shirt. I gotta represent. I gotta give you. I need your shirt size. Yep. We ain't that far apart.
I represent that south side of the 3. Hooked up, put the ball out the long drive. You know we stay player, man, you know we got a shot. To the T.O.P., that's the top thing. I'm a come through, nigga, down
You
the
just
way
imagine, just listening to it, just imagine how like rapping things
For real. This is the golden days for me. This was back to my weed smoking days.
Go to Wingstop.
Thanks for staying tuned with the Street Queens on StreetRunTV.com. I'm not Will.
This your girl, K Nicole.
It's your boy Red.
And it's your boy Matt.
Already, we all here in the building. So we're going to go ahead and run into that motivational quote of the day. We're going to let Kay read it as always.
Always drop the paper.
Okay, the motivational quote goes, one of the truest signs of maturity is the ability to disagree with someone while still remaining respectful. Ain't that the truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's okay to disagree with somebody and have different, standpoints.
That's how you come to an understanding. Like, we got different point of views, but that don't make you no different from me. We're still in the same position.
We're being able
And it's not
to relay that in a respectful manner.
Yeah, it's different people, feel certain way about certain things, and you have different beliefs, and everything should be fine. And sometimes it gives you a better perspective of that person.
You can agree to disagree, man. Everybody ain't gonna always be on the same page.
Well, what Jonas said, agree to disagree, and we can have an understanding.
There we go. Red always come clutch with it. I'm telling y'all, but yeah, I totally agree. So that's our motivational quote of the day. We can also just go ahead and roll into the TOD.
I think we should wait one time.
You gotta let that.
You gotta let it marinate.
Alright.
Say that motivational quote for him one more time.
All right, the motivational quote goes, one of the truest signs of maturity is the ability to disagree with someone while still remaining respectful.
All right.
And cool, you can still be friends after you disagree. I mean, one problem don't stop.
All right, bro. All right. I'm gonna be all right.
Whatever.
Right? Okay.
What are you saying?
As soon as it leaves, blame ass motherfucker.
Right? In your head, you get the last word, but you still wrong.
Man.
That's our motivational quote of the day. We're gonna keep that June 27th freestyle rolling.
Yeah.
When we come back, we're gonna run into that TOD. Make sure y'all keep locked the street
Queens on Street 100.
.com. That freestyle 35 minutes long. It's a freestyle that I love. What's that motherfucking beeping in my window. Month of September. Right? Yeah, you gotta play that. What's the name? It was
Beeping through my window.
no, not that. I'm talking about it's another one. It was on my favorite scoop tape. It was a Fat Pat freestyle. He was freestyling over that Biggie. Not the Juicy freestyle. I remember it in a minute. Happy 27th anniversary, 503. I see you. Look at that boy PJ. Hey, Q say he'll be here in 17 minutes. He came early.
I know you wanted to say it already.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do
Yeah, that's why I said hold on.
Do you think changing the lights are brought to a more regularly? What would you say?
Hey, open your shit.
Right to the minority. Do y'all like that right there? When it comes to transgender rights, do you think they overshadow the rights of minorities? When it comes to transgender rights, do you think they overshadow the rights of minorities?
I like that. Yeah, I was hoping against it because it was one about that I had.
And how do you feel about the backlash of people speaking out against
So stay tuned, because this is South.
Yeah.
Cool.
How do you feel about
What's good, PJ? I see you. Long time no see, huh?
How do you feel about the backlash of people speak out and or against what? LGBT?
You heard the one that Big Cash was in with Flip?
Yeah, it's been a minute. Damn, I gotta get back. You know what? I think I'm gonna go through my phone and just start downloading a bunch of old school on Sunday, man. Just shit in my garage.
Does transgender rights overshadow the rights of minorities?
Oh, what's, yeah.
And how do you feel about the backlash
I feel that, bro. I feel that. Hold on, real quick.
People speak out and how do you feel about the backlash?
Hey, here go one. I said, with the LGBT question, I have something else. Are you allowed to? Are we allowed to express our beliefs? Here's the question: are we allowed to express our beliefs that we don't accept it, or? Who said, are we allowed to express our beliefs on it?
Yeah, so we just try to vote them. So we said the defendant rights overshadow the rights of minority. How do you feel about the backlash when people speak out in or against LGBT community?
Okay.
LGBTQ.
I got LB.
Or SPUV. Oh.
These neighbors young, so you know that it's rolling tight. I'm gonna bring him in and I'm coming down. I'm coming down, pop truck, I'm out that
Show them about sound.
What's his name?
Quinn Randall. Yeah, Quinn Randall
on the bike. Sure, by Versace.
So when we get our interview in, if y'all got some questions for Quentin, y'all can ask as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen.
Bikinis. Happy G-Day, G-Mo.
That dude used to make up fucking words.
I got to come through it. I got to get done.
What up with it, my boy? It's going down. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button on YouTube. Here's the visibility, man.
It's the polar roller. I'm from running colder. Got the grace of beer in the great cup holder.
If you at the book, you can rush and accept them.
Charlie Boy.
Nah, that was faster.
No, I'm talking about you remember Charlie Boy. Hey, we should have run into it in just a second. They finished and putting it together, wording right. So it should have come out. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. You know what I'm talking about? Assalamu alaikum, assalam.
Two-tone blade, flipping, rolling with the whole that screw you, he's a teaser. Boy, had a seizure. It's that 960 lock, we gon' please her.
When you move it,
9-6, I ain't gon' stop it. Got to come through at that beach, we gon' drop it.
Just let me know. I said, just let me know. What's good, Alan? I said, what's up?
Hell no, we can't even post to your house. And I call dibs on the couch.
You say food?
Go down.
Hey, them crab legs you was making that day. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
ain't just make some crawfish.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm, hey,
Look out of here, moving in.
go put some gumbo on that thing, man.
You gonna call me? How you feel about it? Chauncey said nice talking, y'all.
Already, y'all make sure y'all call in. Matter of fact, 832 8100.
What kind of food? Red said he wants some
Bro,
coffee. My will can do a little vegan. How wings.
no, but you're right.
Y'all ready to go to
Yeah, I'm ready.
Man.
Hold up.
Oh, Lord.
Don't settle for less. Hey.
All of us over here breaking our necks.
Man, I'm jamming. Y'all ain't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know everybody. Everybody
Yeah,
on live don't
yeah,
even know why we
yeah.
bobbing our heads. We just bobbing.
Time
So
by
y'all already know if y'all wanna call in, our lines are always open
975
8100.
That's our number, man. Give us a call, and if y'all listening on Facebook Live or any any of our other social media platforms, make sure you download the app so you can listen to the callers when they call in and respond to the TOD. It's about to drop right now. Right now. So Hayes gonna here she go. Hayes gonna do the TOD, guys. And so I just want to say before we even get into it, happy Pride Month to everybody, to the LGBT.
We love
community.
everybody.
We love everyone. But we
Everybody.
also like to talk about real life situations, real life topics, and
Right.
so here we go.
Scared.
It's just
All
a disclaimer.
right.
We gotta give a disclaimer because people gonna be like, but
But we love y'all too.
yeah, we love
All
everybody.
y'all.
Oh yeah.
All right. So the topic of the day is: does transgender rights overshadow the rights of minorities? And how do you feel about the backlash when people speak out and or against the LGBTQ community?
That's a mouthful, but
So the first part is: does transgender rights overshadow the rights of minorities?
yes.
Yes.
Next question.
The second part of the question is: how do you feel about the backlash when people speak out and or against the LGBTQ community? Because we get a lot when people, some people just not in agreement with it, and then it's like, oh, shame on you. You're like the worst person in the world, and it's just like, I'm pretty sure you can find something in my life you don't, agree with.
The moment you disagree with them, it's like the world's coming to an end. You wrong. Cancel culture comes into play, and they want to cancel everything you about.
Yeah.
You don't, man. Look,
they quick to cancel you on social media.
Like
you
I
can't
said,
even have a voice. You can't have an opinion no more. You can't speak how you want to speak. That's whack.
Yeah, I got family members that's gay. I see
friends that are gay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my thing is if you want to be gay, that's cool. Stay over there and be gay. Just say, I ain't tripping. Like, I got my family. I'm gonna kick it with my people, but because we family regardless at the end of the day.
There's lines you don't cross.
Exactly. If that,
don't be forcing your ideology on other people and feel like if they don't want to accept it, let them be.
But that's how the world doing right now. They pushing it on. They pushing it in your face.
That's something that
they making you accept it.
Well, yeah, that's what I don't like. Like, don't push your beliefs on me, because if I speak my beliefs on you, you'll be very upset. And everybody has their own beliefs. I respect everybody. I love everybody. You're a human being. You have a choice to do whatever it is that you please to do with your life. And being a part of that community is like, for anybody that's gay, that you chose, that's your sexual preference. Your sexual preference, not mine. It's you. It's not like, to me, it's like, don't tell me that I shouldn't think that way or feel that way just because society says it's the right thing to do. No. I got my own thoughts. I got my own opinions. I will never disrespect you. I will never hurt you because you're that way. I will never think of you any different. I will never see you different. You speak to me, I will speak to you. I will speak with respect to you, because at the end of the day, you're a human being. It's not about race. It's not about nothing. None of that has nothing to do with the way I feel about a man liking a man or a woman liking a woman. It's just not my sexual preference.
Yeah. And one of the things, our motto for the show is Be you, do you all day. So however you decide to live your life, that's on you. But I mean, I just feel like, as of anything, when there's a disagreement, you have to respect other people's opinion. Period. So even if you disagree with it or whatever the case may be.
Because are you gonna sit there and not respect my opinion, but you expect me to accept your opinion? Like you're being very, 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 very. How was that word I'm looking for? I don't say it wrong.
What word you looking for? You being very what? Hypocritical?
Yes.
Okay.
Somewhere along those lines. Because you're telling me not to do something that you're doing. So, yeah.
Touchy subject, but we're talking about it because it is Pride Month. It's relevant. It's things that's going on. I mean, homosexuality is seen a lot of places. You know, television.
And then like
being brought to cartoons now, and
which I personally disagree with that. Like that's my personal opinion. I get what they're trying to do, all good, but like let the kids grow up and make their choices as they live their life. Don't put it in their face, making them think that, look, this is what you could be. You know, this is, I wouldn't say, because it is normal nowadays. It is normal. Like
it's normalized.
Well,
I would say it's normalized.
It's not normalized because there was at one point. It's like when we go back to the
it was taboo.
TLD, like to the TLD is like you said, like about the laws. You know, are they? What did you say? Overshadowing?
Do the rights of transgender overshadow rights of minorities? And
that's where I'm like, you know, that's a tough cookie right there because like it's like so many things are happening so quick for them when minorities are still in the same battle for how many years?
Yeah.
And no matter how
black and brown,
how far you go, and but to me is you know,
how do you feel about that? Like their issues and their concerns are being aggressively pushed to the forefront. Like I was saying, how do you feel like they're getting justice in a timely manner over minorities? Like,
how do I feel about that itself? I honestly, I always feel like I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing regardless of what they choose to do, what they say about, you know, my people, about the Mexican, the Hispanic culture. I'm gonna keep doing me because at the end of the day, the moment that I let that affect me in a personal way, I'm falling into that mud puddle. And I refuse to be part of that. I will not ever be part of that because to me, I have no hate. I got no hateful bone in my body towards nobody because of a certain color.
right.
You know, if anything, do I see what's happening right now with the whole immigration thing? Yeah, I see it, but there's laws. You know, I get the point. You know, big thing come down to a conclusion is they want everybody to be here legally. You know, that's cool and all, but don't make it so impossible. You know, if it was up to me, I say everybody that's here, legalize them, let them start working. Everybody after this point, come in the right way. You know, find a point in disagreement where we agree, and then go from there. And then
let's go ahead and bring the caller on. Caller, you there?
There needs to be a subject we actually need to talk about.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? I want to talk about the topic of today.
Yes, ma'am.
I know I'm not open up Pandora's book, but I wanted to say that do not think that their struggles are the same as the minority struggle. And I feel like it's pushed to the forefront right now because if you disagree with anything, if you speak out on anything of this so-called agenda, then I feel like you're being pushed on our kids. Then you're struck down. It's like the piano of the text. It's like you just talked about Beyonce's concert.
For real. For real. I mean, really good analogy.
There's so many things that we are struggling with every day as minorities that are not talked about, that shouldn't, and nobody pushes those topics. But minorities are transgender.
Yeah.
It's a paradox. We're not against each other. We need to work together and we need to get those issues solved first. injustices that people face every day.
Let's get the real life issues. Like not just like real life issues, but like just basic human rights. Let's focus on that for a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
before you start worrying about the what things I want.
Yeah. Just wanting a woman or a girl, but you can live either way. We cannot control what color skin we're born into.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
And we're born into all of this injustice in the world, and this world is made, for a person. And so I feel like when people start talking about transgender issues, and then they put minority issues in there, it's like, what are you really talking about? Because that's not an issue. This is the real issue. You
right?
need to focus on the real issue.
We with you. We agree.
I mean, that's an against transgenders because I feel like you should identify as you want to,
Right.
but that agenda that's being pushed on our children. I was at school the other day with a 10-year-old girl, and I told her girls do not sit. She looked at me and said, I don't identify as a girl.
Oh.
And how old was she?
So what do you identify as?
Man, she already her mind ain't even
10 years old.
developed
I mean,
yet.
Young.
And
Yeah,
see, and
10
I don't
years old.
like that whole identify yourself as like there's a lot of gray area.
But you can't speak out against it because if you do, then you're deemed as homophobic.
I'm gonna tell you. You know my issue. You know my issue with that.
Yeah. 10 years old.
Yep.
You just know how to work your hands.
Probably still don't know how.
You don't think it's more confusing to let a little girl walk around being confused about if she's a boy or a girl? And then have the idea that little, let's just say a Mexican child, so that the family is legal. Don't you think that she should be worried about that instead of worrying about if she's a boy or a girl?
When that's a clear thing.
Worried about bigger things.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
We thank you for calling in.
Nah, you ain't gonna get beat up.
Yeah, well, we with you. We with you.
I mean,
So.
it's a topic that
It's something that
it's
needs to
something
be
we need to talk
discussed.
about.
Yeah, but people are scared to talk about it. Like,
Yeah, because you're always receiving backlash.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Have a good one. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we kept trying to reword this topic to
well,
make it.
you remember that face,
somebody.
that eye contact we made in the face we both made when it was brought up.
Yeah,
That
because
we're
we were
like,
like, oh no, bro. Like, I mean, because it's a touchy topic because you don't want to cross any lines. You don't want to come off, I guess one-minded,
But it's just like the same thing with black people getting reparation. This is a question that don't nobody want to talk about, but eventually we're going to have to talk about it. We're going to have to talk about these police killings. We're going to have to talk about all this.
Because they don't like,
we should.
Let's tiptoe around this issue, but do they feel like that when they're you want to know doing all this and that? Like, why do we take that into account?
I'm going to tell y'all something.
That's true.
I'm going to tell y'all something.
We do. I mean.
Well, I think because it's at one point being gay, being a lesbian, being a transgender, cross-dresser, whatever you want to identify yourself as. At one point, it wasn't the thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
People were scared to say it. Now they're
scared for their life.
They're real free with it right now, and to me, like.
But why do we have to feel like, oh, let's not talk about this?
That's the problem, because like that's a self conflict problem, I believe, because the inner you, the human part of you, don't want to be disrespectful or don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Not even that. I just feel like the backlash that you get.
I really don't care what the backlash is.
The first thing that happens, because I've seen it happen with Megan Stallion today on social media, the first thing they do is go through your old tweets and they pull up, if you say anything about a gay person, they're going to be like, oh, such and such is homophobic, such and such is this. That's the first thing that they do.
Why do I have to be homophobic?
Why can't I just voice how I feel and not be deemed homophobic?
Let me tell you a little story.
Okay, story time.
Right. I was about 18 years old, and I worked at HP at Hewlett Packard, and I was in the assembly line building server units for Facebook, Yahoo, Google, and there was a guy there. It was an Asian guy, And his name was Johnny. I was cool with Johnny. Johnny was cool as dude.
Johnny was there.
And yeah, he was gay. But did I ever bring it up? No. Time passed. I mean, I worked there for about 3 years, 2 years, and we worked together. We went to eat lunch together. We would go to the store. He would smoke cigarettes with me. We played cards together. And one day we had a new employee that came, and she was talking to Johnny. And as I was passing by, I guess Johnny was telling her like, I'm gay, you know. And I'm passing by, and then what I heard was, I bet he don't even know. And I turned and looked at him and I said, what, that you're gay? And he made this face like he was surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, that don't bother you? And I was like, no, like you're a person. Like you ain't never came at me no way that yeah, like he never said nothing to me that I felt like, hey, like calm down, like no. You know, he was just another person at work. He was a coworker, you know, and to me, that's always how it's been. I remember at one point before I had kids, before even thought about kids, I would say things like, I'll be damned if my son comes up to be gay or my daughter comes up to be gay. But then it's like, now I have a son, I have kids, and today I don't feel that way no more. You know, I feel like my son is gonna have to choose at one point, and I'm a guide him. I'm gonna tell him, you know, when I see something that's like anything that causes concern for me, I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna speak to him. Now, if after I speak with him and I talk to him, he makes his choice when he gets at an older age.
You gonna let him bring his friends over to your house?
Never can stand alone.
Street Queens. Hello? Hey, Street Queens. Yeah, you want to comment on the topic of the day?
Yeah. So, I think, one of the credits someone was asking were like, why do people get so upset, or how come, you know, anytime you say things, and why there's so much backlash. And so emphasizing whether you like it or agree with it or not, they have unity. They have pulled their money together. They lobby for laws. That's probably what a lot of people, especially let's say in the Black community, that's what one thing that we have not done. But that demographic of people, the LGBT has. Well, if you agree with it or not, you know.
Well, I mean, I think we, you know, we have like Black Lives Matter and things like that, you know, come together, speak out, do, you know, peaceful, you know, rallies, protests and things like that for rights of minorities. So,
but even with Black Lives Matter, to be honest, all that is good is the education, which is education is needed for social justice. But education alone does not get things done.
But the fight for civil rights is way, I mean, that's been going on way before even Black Lives Matter. I mean, you know, think about peaceful protests, Martin Luther King, you know, things like that. So I mean, this is not a new thing.
Fighting for start somewhere and do something.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like what happened with the one thing in the civil rights movement that was actually working with the Montgomery for the power and the unity. So I gave one 380 something days. I'm not sure 385, 89, 380 something days that people, Black folks in that community, refuse to rise up. That's what Jesus is gonna have. You know, hot, all or cold summer, so they said we were walking our looks to die about the flesh. And that cultivate our community economy to the point that they had to break. What is the, oh, we were bad, we were wrong, we have to change our ways, we want to let you sit anywhere. No, you're about power and unity. That's a prime example of that thing that actually works.
Okay.
That's what people want to unify, and they not only spend their money together, they will spend their money together. Which is just powerful. How you spend your dollars is just powerful as how you not spend your dollars. And a lot of times we remember that. That's what they spend that money in certain ways, they will quote in certain money.
Okay.
And everybody is kind of talking about reparations for the U.S. Most likely not, it's probably not going to happen in that narrative.
Well, see, black people are starting to unite more.
Which they should. Hey, I'm not even with anybody getting in. Everybody should be treated fairly. What is your cup of tea or not? But watch that happen first. Because they're unified and they have their money together and they have their all on the same pool. They're you got any of the person with a black, white, rich, poor. If you ask them the same question, pretty much our own board. If you ask, let's say in a black community, you ask them 10 people, what's your main objective? You can send them out.
Okay. Well, one thing I say is black people are starting to unite more. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think that's on your end, but it's popping.
Can you hear? Is my sounding good?
It's popping real bad.
Yeah, so, that's what I want to say. I was listening to y'all play back in.
All right, thanks
All
so much
right,
for calling in.
thank you for calling in.
All right.
No, all I was saying was that black people are starting to unite more. You're starting to see more of us doing more things together. Look what we have here. You got the Shrine of Black Madonna. You got Black Market Week here, just here in Houston alone. I got friends that go there that tell me that's their biggest sale weekend is when they do go to those events. Yeah, or they just go to the Shrine of Black Madonna. Yeah, I got a friend of mine told me he made three racks just going there one Saturday. Like people are starting to spend more with we starting to spend more in our own community, building our own economy, doing it the proper way. It takes time because we weren't educated in that way. But
what the caller said was like within the LGBTQ community, they have they're on the same page and they know exactly what they're going for.
The mission is the same.
And what I can say is we do have these rallies or these, protests, and people are just, I think some of them are just riding the wave. They know it's going to be televised, they know it's going to be, certain celebrities there, and they just kind of knowing, okay, Black Lives Matter, okay, I agree with that, and they jump on it, but not really, okay, what are the underlying details? What exactly are we
a lot of people
doing this for?
A lot of people don't really care. That's what it comes down to.
But that's what I'm saying, with black people, it's just not, I can agree, it's not really the same. It's not really that fight. With some of us, yeah, but a lot of them, not so.
Is that thing within your own within the black community is always, and this is just me looking from the outside because I have no say in this, nobody beat me up, but I watch it, and I don't like it, I don't like the way society treats the black community. I don't like it. I didn't want it for my people, and there was a lady, I wanted to look up the name one time just because I knew it was what we were going to talk about, and I wanted to look up her name. But she was a professor, and I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all seen it on your Facebook. But she was saying, it was a room full of black kids and white kids, and then she said, raise your hand if you see if you would like to be treated the way the black community is treated by society. Nobody raised their hand. And she said, you know what that tells me? That tells me you see it and you wouldn't want it for you, but you let it happen. So to me, it's like, I see it, I don't like it, and I don't agree with it. But also within those lines, in the gray area, there's a lot of things that need to be changed within the community before you could change anything else. Because for those 10 guys that are really out there quietly protesting, doing things right, there's 100 that are acting a fool in the street.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop until that changes. There's a reason why they got these project areas. There's a reason why they got these housing areas. There's a reason for that. I don't want to say the government or the white man, but is my thing is they know that
It's been a systematic plan.
yes, from the get-go.
It was built that way.
It's a get-go. That's from the get-go, they planned it this way. And until we stop using these certain things, you're never gonna take power back. Because it all falls down to where's the major where's everybody killing each other at? Where's all the robberies happening at? Where's all the drug dealing going on at?
Okay, Red.
Don't try to shut
Don't-
keep going.
I've been in those places. I lived amongst those places. That's why I see it, and it's like they allow it because they want that system to happen. They want it to happen because then you have no choice. Most of the people, not just in the black community, even Hispanics, when once you burned yourself with the law once, you have no choices. Your choices come real slim, and some people like they ain't trying to go get a 9 to 5 when they can make a different living on the block. And the cops know where it's at. The cops allow it till they decide to move in on it.
Yes, write some of this down, because it's a whole nother topic. A whole nother show.
But plain and simple is they are the LGBTQ community are they are more together, and until everybody learns to work that way without looking at a race.
But our people are so like easily distracted. You know what I'm saying? Like Sandra Bland and all these different issues come up, pressing, serious issues come up, and then another challenge comes, and it's like, oh, they went by the wayside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's every time. It's like, when do you realize what's going on?
That's where the conflict begins.
Y'all. 832-975-8100.
8100.
That's our number. Give us a call and comment on the TOD. Make sure y'all keep it locked to Street Queen.
On
Street100heat.com. Man, what's good, bro?
Okay.
Man, play that
Y'all, thanks for staying tuned.
bounce and turn.
If y'all want to comment on the TOD, make sure y'all call in 832-975-8100. The number is saved in the.
You tune into the Street Queens every Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. on Street.
Stay ready, blue drink a dirty side, huh?
It's a
What you
heavy
mean?
topic, but you know, let's talk about real things, real life issues.
Stay ready. You right about the heat. That's what's up, KP and KC. I see you. 81. Let me see. Everybody know. Yeah. June 27, man. My favorite holiday. Next to my birthday, this is my favorite holiday. I don't celebrate that.
It's a lot of learning.
Everybody knows
And like I said, I'm just looking from the out in, but I see it, you know, like, and I lived amongst them, you know. Well, you go to the apartment that I used to live in.
Yeah, let me introduce everybody, man. That's Maisha, my Will. That's K-Cole. That's Red. Hold on, man.
So, we're gonna go ahead and you ready to come on, or what you gonna do? You gonna have to comment on the TOD. That's the first question I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
You're like, oh, okay.
TOD is what? Topic of the day?
Yeah, topic of the
What's the topic?
Oh, we'll let you have it right now.
Yeah, tell them the topic real quick.
We're gonna tell you more else.
That's cool, ain't you? Whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I know it. Look, scared there. I swear.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody that's tuning in, man.
What y'all think about it after
It's
the
a pretty
Really appreciate
fucked up
it.
thing. How like I get what you're saying, like
Stuff we gotta
how
talk
they
about,
come
man.
in and then everything's just like, oh, like all these things are changing for them, and they're having all this happen, and for the longest time, like y'all having a hard time staying alive. You know, because you get it's a what do they call it? What, like they fear the color. What is that? Like they said it.
I forgot, but I know something.
Like just because you're a black man, they're already scared from the get go. You know, and it's a fucked up thing because going back when I was little kid, didn't know difference between nothing. I didn't really care, you know. To what we were taught, my mom used to tell us like the mentality. I told this other guy this at work. The Hispanic or Mexican mentality when they come to the United States and call back home. This is the mentality they send back. Over here, you gotta watch out for the black man. You better behave yourself in front of the white man. And it's really what is taken back to Mexico. So Hispanics come with that mentality over here. And like for the longest, like I'm even guilty of it, but I was a child with no understanding. I used to get scared when I saw a group of black guys at the park. But because that's what was put in my brain until I went, yeah, well, yeah, because elementary, middle school, and high school, bullshit you not, 1 or 2 black students per class in my middle school. So to me, it was like, and as I grew up and I got older, and I'm not so much like, was that purposely done?
Y'all ready to get back into it?
Shit, I'm ready when you ready. Everybody know that bounce and turn.
Hey, thanks for staying tuned with Street Queens on StreetWonderTV.com. I'm my Will.
It's your girl, K. Nicole.
It's your boy Matt.
And your boy Red.
Already, and we got a special guest in the building.
Yeah.
Go on, introduce yourself. We like to let y'all introduce yourselves. We don't even.
What it is, man. My name is Quinn Quick Draw Rounder, the Alpha Wolf, straight out of Houston, the North Side, City Gas, Texas.
Let's get it, yo. Let's get ready to rumble. Already. So we always like to start off our interviews with TOD, so you gotta answer the question. And so it's a 2-part question that we're gonna take it easy on you because it's kind of heavy, so you can just answer whichever one you want to.
No, I can handle heavy. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. Let's get it then. He said he can handle it. Let's get it.
Okay, so the topic of the day was, does transgender rights overshadow the rights of minorities?
Yeah, no, you want it all, right? Okay, that's the first one.
Second part is, how do you feel about the backlash when people speak out and or against the LGBTQ community?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah.
Okay.
You got it, yeah.
Did you need the bell something?
Well, as far as people speaking out against it, man, I don't say much. My sister is a lesbian.
Okay.
And so I love my sister. I don't care what she do. I just feel like if you got a good heart and you doing right by people, things you do will prosper.
Mm-hmm.
Even though if you're a religious person, you're gonna frown upon it. You're supposed to. Because that's not what you're taught. That's not what your belief system is, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, no matter what you are. So when you got people that go against the grain, but I feel like, man, if they're happy, they're happy. Leave them alone.
Yeah,
let them be. If they're not bothering you, don't bother them. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't have any gay male friends. I got a lot of gay female friends. And
is there a reason for that?
None don't have none. I guess they're intimidated by me. And like so, and I tell them all the time, man, I don't care what you are, you can be gay all you want, just be straight with me. And we good. And so
that's
like
real.
That. Like that.
Be straight with me.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, they getting some rights done. They making moves because they stick together. And I wish black people stuck together like they sticking together.
Yeah.
And so maybe we can get a couple things done. And so that's my take on it right there.
And the first part.
What was the first question?
Dang,
No, he did hit it. He did.
Okay. Oh yeah, he did say we need to stick together and we can get some shit done. Yeah, you want that. Thanks so much for answering our TOD. So now we just, we'll get into a little bit about you. Go ahead and, give our listeners a little bit of
spiel on you.
A little insight on what you do.
Man, I'm gonna start off with a generic question, man. What got you into the sport, and how long have you been boxing?
Man, my boxing dreams came about when I was 13. I was in City Gas Village. I was playing in the gloves like everybody, all the other kids was, and I was in there with an older dude. I was like 12, he was like 14. And he hit me, bang. He hit me hard. And ever since that day, I wanted to fight. Ever since that day, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And no matter what life put me through, no matter what I did, no matter what other things I was good at, there's always been boxing for me.
What just makes people want to be like get hit in the face? Like,
don't get me wrong, I'm nice. I don't get hit that often.
Okay, but I'm just saying you gotta take some.
But
You
I
gotta
mean, when
take
you do,
some.
when they do catch you, I'm pretty sure it ain't light.
When they hit me, I take it like a G, and I come right back.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it something that build off of you just everyday routine, like motherfuckers talking shit and you fighting?
I was always a fighter growing up, man.
Exactly.
I stayed in trouble.
Scrapper.
I stayed fighting, whether school, streets, playground, park, church.
So one positive way to channel the energy and do what you want to do, what you like to do.
And so boxing was just medicine. Like, this sport saved my life. Like, you would understand what I mean later on the show, but this sport literally saved my life. And so God gave me this sport as a platform for medicine and healing, and I take advantage of it.
So coming up, since you started boxing at 13, I'm pretty sure you was watching the sport. Who was you watching at that time? What were some of the people you idolized and like fighters you based your style
on? Roy Jones was the man.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, Roy Jones was that dude. Roy Jones, I was kind of young in the Tyson era, but I seen a couple of his fights, but wasn't nobody like Roy Jones to me at that time. But as I got older and really understood the sport more, then I started to venture off into other factors like Floyd Mayweather and then Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins, like the list just went on.
Yeah, I can tell you back in that time, Roy and Winky Wright was around that era was my favorite fighters. You know, I'm a Sugar Ray Leonard fan. That's who even got me in the sport, even liking the sport.
Mm-hmm.
But so how many amateur fights you had? When did you go? When you decided this is what you wanted to do? When did you start? When you got in the ring to do your amateur career and actually pursue it? How many fights did you have? Because I seen some of your Olympic aspirations.
I stepped out of prison January 2011.
Mm-hmm.
The day I stepped out, I went to the week later. I went to the gym and I never left. And I've been at it ever since. In the amateurs, I had close to 92 fights. I was ranked #1 in the nation, #2 in the continent, #5 in the world. I was the team captain of the USA boxing team.
Wow.
And so I've been all around the world traveling, fighting. I've been to Kazakhstan, Honduras, Europe, Germany, the Netherlands. I've been all around the world, kicking butt.
A lot of it.
Taking names later.
Yeah.
Taking names later.
I just recently decided to go pro in January, and right now I'm 4-0. I just fought on the Charlo undercard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4-0. The professional record.
And that was this past
Sunday.
This past Sunday,
right?
Yeah.
How'd you feel after that?
I felt great. I fought another dude that was undefeated, but I did my thing. Like, I never go in the ring worried about my opponent. I always go in the ring worried about how I'm gonna whoop this dude. Like, if I'm gonna beat him bad, he's gonna be tough, or I'm gonna knock him out. It's never like, are you gonna lose or nervous? It's never that.
Yeah.
I'm never worried about that. I just go in and worry about me. I do me. I got a lot of confidence in myself, and I just leave it at that.
Is there ever a point where you're like, I'm gonna play with him?
No.
At what point do I knock him out, or I'm gonna let him make it another round?
No. If I can get you up out of there, I'm gonna get you up out of there.
Yeah. What's the preparation like, physically and mentally?
Man, I train 3 times a day.
Ooh, okay. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Starting at 5 a.m.
Wow.
Then again at 12 p.m. Then again at 6 or 7 p.m. I train 3 times a day. Make sure I eat right. Mentally, I go in there with the mind frame because you gotta understand my story on how the way I think. I mean, I grew up in City Gas in Greenspoint. I'm from hood, I'm from Providence, but I had a mama who took care of us, even though we was poor, but we didn't look for. My mama made sure that the light bill was always paid. We always had clothes on our back and food on our table. That being said, I stayed in trouble. I was a troublemaker. I'm the oldest of 3 kids. In and out of juvenile as a teenager. Went to prison when I was 18. I did 2.5 years in prison, so my whole childhood, I was always in jail. I was always doing something I had no business doing. I got a 3-year sentence, but that was by the grace of God, because I could still be in there right now for some of the stuff that I was doing. So I took it as a learning lesson, because when I was in there, I was in 23-1, which was 24-hour lockdown compared to them. And I was in 24-hour lockdown for 18 months straight. Didn't see the sun, didn't see no light. And so in that, you got a lot of time to think. By this time, I'm a father of my son. And I just knew, like, man, when I get out, I got to do something to make him proud of me. And so I knew boxing was always the plan. So I just stuck with boxing.
When was that time, I guess, when you were training or whatever, that you were like, okay, yeah, I'm really good at this. Like, I'm really like out here knocking niggas out, like, for real.
Oh, I've been good at this shit since the streets. So,
So you already knew you had it in you.
Yeah, I just took it from the streets to the ring.
Try to make some money out of it instead of just wasting your time fighting with nothing for nothing.
I went from the streets to the cell to the ring. So now I'm going to the top.
Yeah.
Wow, God is awesome.
Well, I don't know. So I'm gonna ask, what weight class you in?
I'm at welterweight.
Welterweight. So you got some opponents up there.
Yeah.
You see that face? He ain't worried about that.
You ready for the top?
Man,
I'm gonna tell you something I heard. This is from
Don't come up in here no gossip.
this ain't no gossip. That's why I'm asking him.
Okay.
So what I heard was that you wanted to have as many fights as possible this year, because you plan by the end of the year to be ranked in one of the sanctioning bodies. How true is that, and what's your plans for it?
That's 100% true. I'm on some Lomachenko shit. And so because of my amateur record and my amateur pedigree and experience, I'm able to fight people that got some go. And so the more people that I fight that has good pro records, it boosts me up. Like my last 3 opponents were all undefeated. And it's not a lot of people who can say they've done that coming out the gate. Because a lot of people want to fight somebody that they know they're going to knock out. I done fought 2 people that was undefeated already, 3 people that was undefeated already. And I beat all of them. I knocked out one of them. So
second round.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to get up there, man. I got 5 to 6 more fights scheduled on the year. So I'm trying to be 9-0, 10-0 by the end of the year. I want to be prospect of the year by the end of 2019.
So you're gonna be fighting on July 13th in Conroe? You're gonna be at that fight?
No, me and Jamel, he's writing up a contract for me right now. All my next fight is going to be with TGB Promotions. Mine's only from Al Heyman. And so I'm trying to get on undercards like that. Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia undercard, that Earl Spence, Sean Porter undercard. I know I fight on Jamel next 2 cards.
Okay.
So
you're about to sign with Al Heyman now, too?
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Congratulations. That's a major move.
Yeah.
That's a major move.
Top ranking woman.
Well, I'm glad top ranking woman.
Yeah, top ranking woman. So
you were Lions only now. You know. So when I know Jamel went to a couple of your amateur fights to see you put in work, and now that he got you on the team, what was your feeling when he reached out to you to bring you on Lions on?
Nigga, what took you so long?
Right. We're from the same city.
Yeah. Like, what took you so long, bro? Like, ain't nobody that done more in the amateurs than me. I've done more in the amateurs in Houston than any other fighter any male fighter in the last 10, 15, 20 years. Only person who's done more than me is Earl Spence, because he made it to the Olympics. And so I think when he finally went pro, he was ranked like number 3 and number 4 in the world. I was ranked number 5 in the world. And so people don't get opportunities like I got, man. You understand? I went to prison. I never thought I'd be in TDCJ, first of all. Then 2 years later, I'm on Team USA.
It's crazy.
And then they made me their team captain. I'm living at the Olympic Training Center. Like, I thought none of this was even possible. But that's what hard work and dedication gets you in, strong faith. So, and that's, again, we still got a long way to go.
I want to talk about the hairstyle change, because I mean, you had the dreads, and just recently you got the locks. Just recently, cut your hair. So, what brought about that change?
I wanted a clean cut. Look, don't get me wrong. I love my locks. I love my hair, but as history shows us, in boxing, there's nobody in my weight class has ever been in my weight class or any other surrounding weight classes that have locks, because they get too long. They get heavy. They're heavy on your shoulders, so you can't move your head as good as you want to. And so cutting weight is a task.
Yeah.
And some people it'll drain you, and
Don't
you
get
got.
that off your head.
So I got it. I took it off. It hurt me, but I look good either way. So I'm
Nah, I know that's right.
Maul had dreads. Maul had dreads.
He cut him.
Yeah, he cut him. I actually, the amateur fight I was at Saturday, they disqualified this girl because of her dreads was coming out of hair wrap. It kept coming out, and they ended up disqualifying her. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's cold.
The cold world we live
Yeah,
in.
me and the ref would have had a problem after that one.
Oh, they did. They almost took her book. Hey, but you know how it is in amateurs. Them refs kind of run it.
They took my book one time in an amateur fight. Like when I first started, I had a fight with a dude, and we clearly beat him, but they ain't give it to me. Man, I went off. I was young. I was real emotional at the time, and so. But I got him in that rematch, so I wasn't doing no tripping.
How handle that type of situation now?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you with the punches. It ain't nothing I can do about it. Then I went court with God's plan, so it'll be a minor setback for a major comeback. But when you put him in the ring with me again, I'm gonna get him. But
So what's the major difference between you like starting out and where you are now? Like with anything?
well, with boxing, the major difference is all my accolades, everything that I accomplished, because nobody thought I was gonna be able to accomplish what I accomplished. And so I can say I did what I set out to do in the amateurs. I did way more than I set out to do. I never even thought about doing all the stuff that I've done, but I did it. So now I'm in the pros, and I climbed that mountain in the amateurs, and I'm gonna climb this mountain in the pros. So I'm gonna get there by any means. Ain't no man gonna stand in my way, put it like that.
So what's your career plans? What's the path you see you going? I know I'm already looking at you being champion, but it's not just being champion. What do you see as far as building a legacy?
Yeah, I plan on opening up a couple of community centers and every major hood in Houston, whether it's the north side, south side, no matter where it's at. I'm gonna open community centers, 55 strong community centers. I'm gonna open up restaurants, franchises. I have my own dog kennel. So yeah, I got plans. I'm doing real estate. Like I have plans, but boxing is my number one goal right now. All that's gonna come within time, but it's most definitely part of my plan.
If you don't mind me asking, what is 55 strong? Because I see that on every single thing you post.
55 strong is my son's football number. My son was 8 years old when he passed in a car accident in 2017, and so he was in the hospital for 3 days on life support, and so. I know my son was bad. He was a fighter. So I'm pretty sure he fought as hard as he could for the 3 days before he gave out, before he had to go home. So at the counter, his mom and his friend was coming up. They was talking about, they said his name and they was like strong 55. And I had just said 55 strong. It just rolled off my tongue. And ever since that day, I don't make a post without it. It's not just a saying for me, it's a lifestyle, because when I say 55 strong, it's because no matter what you go through in life, no matter your struggles, no matter your situations, if you keep God first and you keep a humble heart and you don't have no envy, you're just a good person all around, you do your good deeds, you're 55 strong. So it's the lifestyle for me. It ain't just a saying. I wake up every day, I pray, I thank God for the day, no matter if it's a good day or a bad day. And I've been through hell and back in my life. I mean, I buried 2 children. I'm father, I'm a parent, but I don't have any kids. Wow. I buried 2 kids. I've been to prison. I've been homeless. I've been to hell and back. But I'm still standing. So with that being said, I'm 55 strong. So it's just a lifestyle for me. It's just more, everything that I do represents him and the type of kid that he was. So
he wouldn't even know that you went through all of that. The way you carry yourself, how positive you speak,
your faith, you feel positive attitude.
No. I'm real down to earth. You wouldn't know. A person wouldn't know at all because of the stuff that I'm into. I don't party. I'm not a party person. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I never have. I'm real goofy. I'm real playful. I'm real down to earth. People come to me with their problems all the time. I try to give them the best advice I can about how I made it through my current situation. The situation may not be as tough as mine, but I can give you advice on how to get through it because I can relate to a lot of people. And that's another reason why I'm opening up. I want to open up community centers, get in touch with kids. Like I plan on doing. I got a speech I'm doing for a juvenile center, July 13th, and I got another one I'm doing like 2 weeks after that. But I want to talk to kids who've been in situations like me, who in juvenile right now. They ain't got nobody believing in them because everybody think they just a screw up, and
It was good to reach that.
Yeah, so
Give back to the community.
I'm just doing my part that I feel like, just doing my debt that I feel like I owe.
Good, good. So we deep into the interview, man. When we come back, we're gonna get into it. Make sure y'all stay rock with the Street Queen.
On Street 100 the Heat.
All right.
Real shit.
How many interviews have you done?
You got the headphones on, Bobby. They were talking to you.
How many interviews have you done?
I'm sorry, say again?
How many interviews have you done?
I've been doing interviews for years, man. Even before I was on the USA team, and then when I got on 18, I just doing interview after interview in different countries, and this game part of the lifestyle.
I know my homeboy Legendary Top Cat is in the chat, and I think he did an interview with you recently. I think it was right before the at that fight you got your knockout.
Yeah. No, I think it was the Shrine.
No, that was me that got you at the Shrine.
No, it was me, Jericho, and a couple other fighters just be by myself.
I got you. I got all y'all. You, Jericho, Robert Redman.
That's about your homeboy.
Oh, him. I don't remember. Hey, Top Cat. Wait, hey. Where did you do the interview with? I know he in the chat. You gonna be at the fight this? Well, I know you gonna be at the fight. I ain't even gotta ask you. You gonna probably be with the clip.
Yeah. I ain't know.
You got another property?
Dead. I got this one. I'm about to plug my head up. Is your phone dead?
It's on 19%.
Oh shit. Dude.
You had to lose weight last week. So,
My last fight, I had to lose weight. Yeah. It's like 11 pounds.
Yeah, you did that.
3 weeks. It wasn't bad. That was easy.
So what you be eating? What's your diet consist
Chicken, fish, shrimp. I eat pretty much any type. I just don't eat pork. I eat pretty much anything I want, as long as it's not greasy. I do a lot of cooking. I used to be a chef, so I cook a lot of my own food.
Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna ask you about that. Hey, Robert Walker said trademark, but I'm pretty sure you probably already heard it. He said trademark that the 55 strong.
So who made that?
No, he said trademark.
Oh yeah.
On the Sunday night, I might bang me some man. Chilling with my broad, and you already know. Yeah, bag bag. I fuck around, need you to be my nutritionist. Shit. I'm working on it. Rolling like a slap nose. You still over there with them? That's right there by my house. I literally live right behind it. I was gonna come over there. Man, I be moving around so much. I gotta go to gym next week. Gotta go over there. I gotta get with Coach Forrest because they got a fight coming up on the 23rd.
I'm trying to get on that card on the
28th.
August 23rd?
Yeah, August 23rd. That's what he told me. You trying to get on it?
I got a room for it. Damn, I'm trying to get on it.
See, I want to say.
Which is bullshit.
Hold on. Hey, yeah. After this, I gotta show you something because I got some
Be
folks.
sure to tune into the Street Queens every Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. on street100theheat.com. Interact with us. Email us at thestreetqueens@street100theheat.com. Follow us on IG at the Street Queens.
I need to lose.
Call, comment, and debate on the topic of the day segment of our show, starting at 7:30 p.m. at 832-975-8100. We can't wait to hear from you.
My partner that's gonna be on the card. he have to let me know he's good. I'm like, chill.
Kiki
That
was
actually
play all
this
over the
card
board.
months ago. He was like, it was after the last fight.
It was full already.
He was full already because he was co-promoting somebody. He was doing this for somebody else. So he using his fighters that he already got signed, and Buddy using his fighters they already got signed.
I bet you catch my partner's promotion.
I tried to get on the July 13th card, the LT show, but they got a mistake. So they thought I was fighting on Jamal's card out here and not Janelle card. So it was like, well, you gotta grab it if you want to put you on the card. Listen,
You do.
put me on the card.
You do.
That card was already
You gotta be like, baby. You gotta be like, baby, I'm Moses. I'm parting the seat.
I'm gonna be at both of them fights. I just got off the phone with Chris for the LT Gray fight. He just gave me all the information. I gotta call out Fonzo.
You supposed to run it down when they come back.
They clapped
Because somebody told me, Lynn told me that I was fighting. So I called him up. I was like, what's up, guys? I'm here talking. They're like, man, y'all can I said, no, I'm not. They're like, yes, you are. Like, yeah.
They got all over their arm.
It's a lot of times. I've been looking at a lot of times. See, that's what hurt Houston too.
I call these promoters, got on these shows. After sparring,
I'm worried about
it. Like, yeah, I got you. Show.
Worried about you.
Mel gave me the opportunity to fight in the show. Present me the platform.
As soon as you finally did that, he had to sign. I wonder, he signed you and he signed Mark. He didn't sign Mark? I thought he said something.
Neither one of us is signed with him.
Oh.
He's getting up the contracts right now.
Okay. I know Marvel's got a draw. I didn't get to see his fight, but they didn't televise that one on the television.
His was the very first.
I was looking forward to that.
Mark. I heard that if I'm calling somebody a Mark.
I got a homeboy named Mark, and I always call him a Mark. I said, man, Mark, you Mark.
Go slow through the glide. Fist full of grain and the hand on the glide. Check this out, what you got. That's why I stay ready with the I'm going to have drinks. I'm out. Yes, it does. That's why I'm not drinking right now. I'm trying to look. I know, but I ain't. I was at Papa Do's yesterday. Some Saturday. Nah, I ain't drinking right now for real though. I think.
Yeah, on the cool, I really like the potatoes, the red potatoes.
From Chicken Nugget?
No, Crockett.
I tell y'all, this Papa Do's, man. I ain't ate Papa Do's in a while. I mean, them damn crab clouds and shit.
You?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah. I'm about to come down. About to come real. It's your issue. Straight out that trip. Anyway, they were saying to the street queens on street1.com. I'm my Will.
This your girl, K Nicole.
This your boy Mac.
And it's your boy Red.
Already. We got we got in the building.
Got that boy Quick Draw.
Quick Draw around.
The Alpha.
Hey, you better speak for yourself,
Right?
My bad.
They ain't getting you. Be over here talking over you, man.
The Alpha Wolf, Quick Draw around.
Let's get it.
How you came up with your name? Your nickname?
My coach gave me the name Quick Draw. After my first amateur fight, we was always looking for a name for me. We couldn't figure out one. After he seen me fight, he was like Quick Draw. I had it sounded, but then it grew on me. I was like, okay, cool, we can run with that. The name Alpha Wolf came later because I've always been a leader. I ain't never been a follower. So, and then I was team captain of the USA boxing team, and the name, the Alpha Wolf, just stuck with me.
I like that. What has been your greatest experience during your
my travels,
Yeah.
the USA team.
Yeah.
Going to Germany, going to Hamburg, and it was they had a streak there. It's like Vegas, like it was crazy. So, and then I had some good fights. I beat Russia in a fight. I beat Russia, Uganda, and I think the Netherlands or Sweden, one or two. But it was some good competition. And I won all the fights. I ended up losing a few, but it was just an all-around great experience, like building friendships and brotherhoods with my teammates. We're all from different places in America. We all from all around the world, and it was just cool. Like I never thought I'd be in Germany fighting, and so I took full advantage of that. Like,
and you ain't drink no beer when you was out there.
Nah, I don't drink alcohol.
I know you said it, but I'm just saying.
Nah.
She said, I know you said it.
Nah, I ain't never been a drinker. I don't care where I'm at. Even on my sign pad, I didn't drink or smoke. It's
just ain't for you.
This ain't my thing.
Not even a shot.
Not even know you don't even
Man, back.
Okay, so you traveled a lot. So where are some places that you aspire to like go? Like, where are some places, destinations you want to go?
I want to go to Tokyo and I want to go to Africa. Those are
Japan is what it is.
I want to go.
Definitely want to go to Africa though. That's the next time.
That's my dream vacation. I got a couple of spots in Africa I want to hit.
I want to go
do some missionary work.
I would love that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But I want to. We talked a little bit about like your diet and things like that. So, like the type of foods that you eat. So
I need help. You said you lost 11 pounds in 3 weeks. What I need to do? Damn.
First of all, this man
we trying to
go like through the
it don't matter. I'm gonna try to get there too.
Okay. 3 times a day.
I'm speaking it.
3 times a day.
Florida.
And then don't get me wrong, even though I work out 3 times a day, I eat 5-6 times a day. Like I don't hold back my eating just to cut weight. I just portion it differently.
Yeah.
I got my strength and conditioning coach, also my nutritionist. His name is John White, and so we portions our food. Like we don't eat too much rice. We eat vegetables, multiple vegetables in all our meals, whether it's spinach, broccoli, asparagus. Chickens is always portioned, probably about an ounce, like 6 ounces, 4 to 6 ounces. The shrimp, the beef, it's large.
More vegetables, less meat.
Yeah, pretty much more vegetables, less meat. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about what do you do for like desserts or cake?
Yeah, natural sweeteners.
Because I've been changing. Like in the morning, my breakfast is grilled chicken with onions and watermelon.
Do you have cheat days?
Yeah, I have my cheat days.
What you eat on your cheat days?
I'm on a cheat day right now. Well, I ain't on a cheat day. I'm just off right now. Man, I eat.
Well, you just had a big fight.
I don't eat. I mean, I don't eat too bad. Like I may eat. I like crawfish.
Yeah, crawfish is.
I'm not a fast food eater person. Like I eat food like pasta, stuff that I know that'll put weight on me, but I don't go up too high in weight anyway. So I like my snacks. I love my ice cream.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
Butter pecan.
Oh yeah.
Chocolate chip cookie
That's
dough.
a granny flavor.
Granny
like butter pecan.
That's what you grew up eating. That's the good shit. Hey, what
My
you
granny
mean?
probably got some butter pecan in her freezer right now.
I wish they still had more common foods, but that's a topic for
What's
another.
another flavor that you like?
I like chocolate chip cookie dough, cookies and cream.
Those main two right there: butter pecan and cookies and cream.
I like butter crunch.
Oh, that's good.
I just like ice cream period. That pecans and pralines. I like ice cream period.
So that's what you eating when you doing your cheat thing.
Yeah, ice cream. I like oatmeal pies, honey buns. I like it all.
I hit them little Debbie snacks.
Yeah, for real.
All them honey buns.
I be on them.
Which little Debbie snack can you live without? So you got your oatmeal, the crunch, the Star Crunch.
I don't really like Twinkies.
Twinkies?
I don't really like Twinkies.
I don't really care for the Swiss rolls.
The Swiss rolls?
Huh?
They good. You tripping.
For real?
I'm not big on like chocolate like that. That's probably why.
I don't like
Star Crunch.
I can do Star Crunch though.
They used to be my shit. Put them in the freezer.
Yeah,
Man, don't play with you.
And the honey bun. ones in the
This zebra cakes for me.
all in the zebra cake.
The gingerbread men, the little Debbie gingerbread men, I go and buy boxes of those.
I ate zebra cake so
Yes,
much.
the little gingerbread men.
In
They
2
normally
weeks,
do
one
them around
time, I
Christmas
wanted to
time,
lick
but you can catch them on and off throughout the season.
The zebra cakes are alright.
Oh shit!
Like the Starfront.
Fuck,
Swiss
man,
rolls.
good.
The Swiss rolls and the strawberry rolls are my
Them
favorite.
strawberries.
Oh, the strawberry rolls. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I'm in the
shortcake.
box when I leave it. I ain't gonna lie.
So kind of like what kind of pointers would you give, or what kind of advice would you give to up and coming boxers, you know, or guys that's still like in the amateur right now and want to make it to pro? What advice do you have for them?
Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do.
Mm.
If you know you got it, you believe 100% with all your heart, then go for it. And if you give it all you got and you still don't make it, that's okay. It just ain't your plan. It just God just said, this ain't for you. I got something maybe better in store for you.
Mm-hmm.
But don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and can't do in this sport, because this is a broke man sport. You see homeless people come in off the street and learn this sport and become great at it and become millionaires. So with that being said, let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. Train hard, take care of your body, listen to your body, listen to your coach. Make sure you gotta surround yourself with people who are hungry like you. Don't be around no bums. Don't be around people who ain't got nothing going for themselves. Stay away from the motherfuckers who always want to complain. Life's too short. You want to be around somebody who want to put you down with their problems. Like, you can be a friend, give them the best advice you can, but every time you come around, they're complaining about this, complaining about that. You don't want to be around it. Always speak good things into this. Don't say, I'm trying to do this, man. Say, I'm going to do this.
I've been preaching that lately. Change your mindset. Change like your excuses, all the negativity. Replace that with something positive. I can't do it. I can do this. Let me find a way to do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to do that.
Speak it into existence.
That's actually what brought me out of a depression.
Sure.
Living with positivity and trying to push all negative out of my life. No matter if it was family, close family, didn't matter who you was. I didn't want nothing negative in my life. And that's what helped me get to a better position I'm in now.
Yeah, facts.
I want to know about the recovery. Like after you had a match, and I mean, I know you out here, you kicking ass, you know what I said, but I'm pretty sure you know somebody will land a blow or two. Like, what's the recovery like? You get punched in your eye. I see the guys that got the cuts over their eyes, or you got like, you know, your ribs are bruised. Like, what's the worst that you ever experienced? And like, what was the recovery like?
I had got headbutted in a fight before.
Damn, wait a minute now. What the breastplate was on now?
And I had a cut over my eye. I had blood leaking to my eye. I still won the fight, but it's difficult when you got blood constantly flowing in your eye and you can't see.
Yeah.
And so I won that fight. And the recovery for me, the best recovery is rest. But you want to speed it up, but that takes time. You want to speed it up. I do ice baths, and they suck.
Mm-hmm.
I do ice baths. I do sauna. I just go swimming. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
How long does it take to recover from something like that?
If you do an ice bath, I do ice bath up to 30 minutes.
Ooh,
and
that's too long.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
For some reason, I hear that ice bath, and I'm like, man, I want it, like just lay in there.
What about those fighters that do
the cryo machine?
Yeah, what about those fighters that do the cryo machine?
Man, cryo works for some fighters. It didn't work for me. It don't work for my body. I need something colder. So the ice bath is what I use.
So the cryo is not cold enough.
Not cold enough.
But you sit in this ice bath for 30 minutes.
That sounds like a badass plan.
That sounds like torture.
Do you have to like put your feet in increments at a time? You just
just dive in it.
You supposed to sing it. I heard someone singing.
Man, not with this gut in his thick ass, ugly ass voice.
Anyway,
Trey Songz got vocals. Got an angel in his throat.
Man.
So what do you like? Okay, like she said, after recovery. So what after like how long between the fight do you have time before you like book another fighter?
All my last 3 fights have all been 2 to 3 weeks from each other.
Okay.
I've been
too close, man. I need some more like.
You almost did
hit that much, so you don't need all that down.
Well, he said earlier when I asked him, he said that's why I said y'all were talking about no gossip. No, he's trying to be ranked by the end of the year. So he's fighting as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, we damn near almost halfway through, so of the year.
How many fights you're at? 3?
4-0.
4-0.
I was supposed to fight July 13th, and that'd have been another fight within 3 weeks. But that fight fell out on some fluke shit. So most likely, I'm gonna be fighting again for sure in August. I don't know exactly what date, but I'll be fighting again in August.
You ran into a lot of flaky boxers, like y'all get ready to set this match and they end up flaking out, or.
Nah, I mean I ran into just a couple of them who backed out of fights, but
You think they flake out because things really be coming up, or they scared?
nah, it just because some fighters can't afford to take a loss right now, so they be like, nah, I'm gonna avoid this dude and go fight somebody easier.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people still learning on the job. They're still getting better. I mean, I am too, but
you have plenty of practice. 90-something fights. You have practice.
Yeah. What have you ran from a fight? Not like ran from a fight, but like avoided a fight.
Nah, you hear what I said earlier? I said my last 3 opponents have been all undefeated.
I heard that, but I'm saying,
Nah, what is you saying?
I mean, when you were amateur, you like you said, you was running the ropes,
What she saying, Brandon?
I just want to know if it's anybody that you dodge.
Yo, man, what you saying?
I'm just here so I don't get
So when going into a fight, do you like separate yourself from everybody and kind of just like zone in, or you still like?
No, I do that like probably an hour or 2 leading up to the fight. Other than that, I love being around my family and friends. I love being around uplifting people, smiling, having fun. And so, but then when that hour mark, 2 hour mark comes, yeah, I'm zoned out. Like, I'm to myself, man, I'm getting ready to put on a performance.
Now, in your amateur fights and your 4 professional ones, is there anybody that stayed in the back of your head like this dude could hit? No memorable hit you've taken?
No. In the pros, in sparring, I ran into some people who can hit because I've been in the ring with world champions. I've been in the ring with the best. And I ran into some dudes who can crack, hit. To this day, I would say Earl Spence hit me with the hardest body shot I've been hit with, but I would say Jamel Charlo hit me with the hardest left hook I've been hit with. So,
and see, that's what I was going to ask you. Out of everybody you sparred, who was your toughest sparring partner?
Crawford.
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, hands down.
With that being said, who do you think win out of Crawford and Spence?
May the best man win.
I like that.
Yeah, because that's going to be the biggest fight.
Yeah, it's going to be an epic fight.
Okay, so tell us. So you said your next fight hopefully is going to be in August, right? So.
No. What's this month, June? Yeah. Hopefully end of July.
We're creeping on July.
End of July, yeah, end of July. Early August, early August, end of July.
Okay.
Now, is there anybody right now that you like as you're going deeper into the year? Is there anybody that you like set your sight on? Like, I want, like, do you ever sit there and be like, I want him, or do you just as they come?
Any man that's at 147, I want them all. Any man that's in my weight right now, me getting to the top, I want them all.
Let's do or die. Anybody.
I want them all.
What was out of all 4 opponents that you faced so far? What was your
Hey, he was a UFC fighter, man. He already had like 30 fights in the UFC, but he was tough.
He was strong because I saw him trying to muscle you around.
Right, he blew up. Like that overnight weight, man. He blew up. He weighed in at 152, man. That man stepped in the ring by 165, goes 175.
Damn. That's what they do. They make weight and then they come in bigger.
It's just rehydration.
Yeah, I didn't make it until I went up 6 pounds. And so
it's because you're at your natural.
Yeah, I went up like probably 5 to 6 pounds, and I was like, ooh, what it did. But I did my thing. He a cool dude. Like, I talked to him. I gave him a ticket to my fight actually in Vegas because they stay in California. He had fought on the zone that Friday. I fought Sunday. And he fought another dude that was undefeated, beat the brakes off of him, but they ended up giving him a draw. Before he fought me, he had fought somebody that was 6-0, beat him. And so, dude can fight. Dude can fight, but I wasn't having it. Not that night.
What drives you in the middle of a fight like that guy that you're speaking of? What drove you to like push yourself harder to? You say he was tough, right?
First, you ain't gonna whip my ass at home. That's one.
For sure.
My people. And man, I done been in tougher situations, physically and mentally. So I be like, it is what it is. But nah, he wasn't finna break me. I'm unbreakable. You would knock me out before I quit or before I fold. So, but yeah, he was tough, man. He was tough as nails. I was like, ooh, man. I was happy to be out to fight with him. I was like, man.
I remember that.
Business, boy.
As soon as I walked up to you in the interview, you said, man, that boy was tough as hell.
Yeah, it was tough.
How was the support here? Like, you from Houston, how was the support, the home support?
Man, it was live, man. I ain't gonna lie. My 2 fights that I did have in Houston back to back, man, I put asses in the seats. And I get a lot of love and support because I get a lot of love from the street people because I'm doing something that some of them wanted to do but couldn't manage to do. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't get a lot of hate. You hating on me, you talk me behind my back, and you don't show it to me. But nobody ever comes to me with negativity. I don't know. I'm just so positive. But don't get me wrong.
You're knocking the gap.
In a heartbeat.
That's what you do.
But I'm pretty sure that's why you stay away from negativity, because them weapons right there.
Yeah, I stay away from anything negative but this. Anything. I don't care what it is. If I feel I catch a bad vibe from you, I move around. Like I ain't got no time for drama in my life. I'm on a mission. I don't need nothing to sidetrack me.
Was there any point, like you said you fought a lot when you was younger, was there a point where you was like, oh, like you was scared of yourself? Like once you realize your character? Because I know like my brother, he's pretty strong and he don't play around because he know like he ain't no fighter. So it kind of scares him a little bit. Like when he gets to that point, he falling out a little bit. And it kind of like,
I've always been skinny growing up, but I always, even though I was small, I was always knocking people out. But it didn't scare me. It was exciting for me to just knock somebody out. And so there, 8 times out of 10, everybody that I knocked out deserved it. And so it was either picking on me because I was skinny, they thought I was gonna be an easy fight. And they
that 2 times out of 10.
Childhood fight.
I'm saying, sorry, say it again. Your
most memorable childhood fight, and what was the reason y'all fought?
It was always gang related. I was staying in Katy at the time, and it was my mama moved from East Mount Houston all the way to Katy. I'm 16. My mama tells the first thing she does, "No, come out here acting a fool and embarrass me." I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to school. I think it's like my 2nd day in school. I get into a fight with a dude. Just came up to me, just started dry messing with me. Like, I was like, man. I broke his jaw, not knowing that he was like the head crip little brother. Man, this dude sent dudes my way every day to fight. And I'm knocking people out every day. And so that's how my reputation started to build in Katy. Because I had one on the hood, but I'm trying to do what my mom said and not come out here with all that bull. But I'm fighting every day. And people love somebody who can fight. I'm a new kid. I'm fighting every day. And then I'm winning. It just came with the territory. And next you know, I'm back in it like I never left. And
hey, man. It chose you.
Mm-hmm.
It chose you.
You knew then.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. When you're in the gym and you working out, what are some of the songs you listen to, and some of the artists you listen to when you're working out?
Man, I listen to everything, man. I love blues. Blues is my favorite type of music. I listen to blues. I listen to a little rap.
What kind of blues? Like, what's the song that you listen to the most?
I listen to Johnny Taylor.
Last 2 days.
Marvin Cease, Bobby Blue Band.
Marvin Cease, the candy look.
ZZ Hill, man. I listen to blues. I love blues, period.
Cheating in the next one.
So, yeah. Yeah. And so, but I listen to rap. I listen to country, pop. I like music, period. No matter what comes on, I can train.
So what's your favorite country singer and song right now?
My favorite country singer is Tim McGraw. And my favorite song is That Don't Take the Girl.
Ooh,
yeah, that's a good song.
That's me and my daughter's favorite country song. I can't even go and pass it in the car, passing it. We gotta back that up and play that.
But country is kind of like to me is more like when I'm in my own element. Because other than that, it's kind of like weird for people to hear.
I'm a country boy.
Country tells a story. It ain't got all that.
All songs tell a story.
I like alternative rock.
Country ain't nothing but blues. That's all it is. It's just blues. Yeah. My favorite country singer is Chris Stapleton. I love Tennessee Whiskey, but my favorite song by him is "Cry Sometime," and that and Halo.
Yeah, I like listen to it.
I promise you, you'll like that song.
I like Tennessee whiskey.
See? All country is.
I guess I do like a little country, but I ain't gonna sit here and just listen to it all day.
I like Christian.
My mama like to play that Neon Moon. That shit is annoying. That shit drives me. I'm singing for a minute, but if you double back and bring it back, I'm gonna be like, it's not gonna
Right. I grew up on. I listen to everything though. I listen to rock and roll too.
I listen to R&B, rock and roll. I listen to everything. But I ain't gonna say a lot to you.
So what's your favorite songs right now? Besides the country song you just named, I have no idea about.
I don't necessarily have a favorite song. The song I've been jamming the most is that Yellow Bees Up One. Every time I win a fight, I play that song. I'm up one.
What's your get up and go song? Like just when you there, to get you ready for something, your go-to song to get you like, yeah, I need that. That puts you in the mood.
I don't listen to music when I'm getting ready for fights. Like whatever they playing in the room, I listen to that. But I never have speakers. I mean headphones or anything to put it in just zone. I just think about my son and think about where I was at and where I'm at now. And that pumps me up enough. And that's why I go for that.
What about like when you come out to the music? I know like most artists that's like the theme song.
Yeah, my last Chucky Trill came out with me in my third fight, but they didn't even have a mic, so we got to redo that. I ain't like the way we did that one. But Chucky Trill came out with me in my third fight. Young Timo came out with me in my second fight. And this fight, I came out to that song. I came out to Up One. My first fight, I came out to that Lil Wayne Rolling. But my next one, most likely, I know before a fact I'm gonna have Trader Truth come out to me one fight, but I'm gonna make sure. Nice. When I do that, I'm gonna make sure I'm televised. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the air for that one. So that's my big homie.
Yeah.
So what song we had Chucky Trill in last Thursday? Yeah. So what song were you supposed to come out to?
Yeah, that song is called. I think it's called Basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, in the ring, when you're in the ring, how do you split up? Like, how do you divide that? Don't get pissed the fuck off, or you get mad completely and you go in fighting mad, or
No. I'm always calm. It's all, man. I'm thinking the most calmest fighter out there. Like I don't trip. I always go in there with the mindset like, you gotta beat me, bro. I'm not gonna let you whip me. And so with that being said, being calm is your best asset. Being calm is your best tool because the moment you lose focus, the moment you lose cool, it takes one punch to knock a person out. I'm not gonna let you embarrass me on TV. I'm not gonna let you embarrass me in front of my people. So I'm always calm. Even if a fighter fights me dirty, even if he doing stuff that not cool or illegal, I never get mad. I stay cool. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you the right way. I'm just gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna embarrass you because at the end of the day, I'm gonna get my dub. And so being calm is probably my biggest asset. I done had some fighters that was on my ass, but I never panicked. I stayed calm, and I got the dub.
White boy, Virginia.
Okay,
I got. Out of all the guys you spoiled, because I know you didn't spoil some name people. Like you already mentioned Earl, Mel, Crawford, but sparring with these guys, what's something that they've taught you about this boxing game that you always keep with you?
I think Crawford and Mel taught me the most because I sparred them the most out of all the people I sparred in Shakur. And just like telling me like Crawford told me, man, you gotta be humble, stay hungry, stay ready.
That's my name.
And Mel was the same way. Mel was like, man, you gotta be ready in this sport. You gotta stay humble. They pretty much told me the same thing. It's both coming from the same angle.
Yeah, and it's good. I saw you Saturday. Was it Saturday? Friday. It was Friday. A friend of mine, Barbershop Conversation Fred, he was interviewing Shakur Stevenson. And I seen you next to him. I had to let him know. He told me he was going to start checking you out. He's a major journalist. Seeing that you're getting there, starting to get your name out more. What's your thought process knowing that you're about to get seen? The world is about to get you. Like it's coming sooner than later.
My thought process, like I walk around like I'm deserving of everything that this earth has to offer me. And so with that being said, I'm humble, fortunate, and extremely blessed from coming where I'm coming from and being where I'm at right now. But that don't take the dog out of me. That don't mean I have to be light on you in that ring. So I still train like a dog. I don't take no crap from nobody. And I'm gonna get it in. So don't get me wrong, man, I've been trying to get my name out there for a while. So I had this platform. I took full advantage of it. I got people like Shakur, who I sparred for the last couple of years, who real cool with me. He look out for me. So, and they just being real niggas pretty much. So, and I appreciate that because it ain't too many people like that. They all want the attention for themselves and don't want to know nobody else. And so for the ones who do shine some light on me, man, I appreciate that.
Man.
So where can people find you on social media? Like what's your, what's your website, social media, IG handle, all of that?
Man, you can follow me on my IG. That's what I be on the most.
Okay.
And on my Snapchat, that both of the names are the same. It's Quick Draw _P4P. P4P means pound for pound. But Quick Draw _P4P.
All right. Any final words you like to give to our listeners?
Man, I'll tell you one thing, God is good.
Yes, sir.
All the time. No matter what you're going through in life, whether it's good or bad, don't ever give up on yourself. You see a lot of people these days killing themselves because, for whatever reason, don't do that. That's a coward's way out. You won't see heaven if you do that. So whatever you're going through, get down on your knees, pray, ask God to get you through it, get up the next day and keep going one step at a time. And so with that being said, if you keep going, you never know where you're going to land. But if you quit, you for sure fail. Then you take that and have a blessed night.
I love that.
And before you get out of
Great
here,
interview, y'all.
you got to give us one song to play because you know it's June 27th. So you got to give us one H-Town song to play.
Which one are you?
And my favorite H-Town song is First 48.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
What J-Dog? All right, y'all. We about to run into this song. Thanks to everybody listening in to the interview. Make sure you follow the Street Queens on Street Queens the Heat. Already.
And that's
He created the internet.
Huh?
Be sure to tune into the Street Queens every Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. on StreetWaveTheHeat.com. Interact with us. Email us at the Street Queens and Street Queens on our website. Follow us on IG at the Street Queens. And you can even call, comment, and on the topic of the day segment of our show starting at 7:30 p.m. at 832-975-8100. We can't wait to hear from you.
Can we get some pictures?
Nigga, what you stand for?
I need your heartbeat.
What you talking all this shit? We ain't talking no more. Got the motherfucking killer's ass such a yeah. First 48, nigga. So tell them niggas what they scared for. The pussy talking all that shit. Got the motherfucking killer's ass such a front door. And it's not like you better pray, niggas. Yeah. This is the first one. Oh, we had the low with him. When he was bumping, niggas should have had that pistol with him. When he was up around the night before we he said we signed. So if y'all watching, y'all go to my YouTube and watch the rest. I'm gonna hit this. My phone. Now you looking like a gift wrapped in yellow tape. Hey, yeah, it's wrong. That's the way he play. And that's the way he play. First 48. No train, so he bumped up the cold case. Oh, nigga, he's wild, nigga. I just got a call, my nigga. Nothing right now. Somebody better pray, nigga. First 48, nigga. Just got over there. Tell them niggas what they scared for. We hear your heartbeat. You pussy talking all that shit. Cause the motherfucking killer's outside the front door. And it's all like we gonna better pray, niggas. Hey, this the first 48, niggas. You
better be a shooter. He is dead asleep. These boys tripping. This shit so sensitive. Niggas falling like one of my lyrics. Got shot trying to turn the other cheek. He still walked in without with that heat. Now he being smart. Guess he wanna live. Smell in the field, gun, big deal. I'm riding with a cat like I'm getting a big head. I'm on the game and I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about water, homeless, niggas out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right here.
Someone who cared for. It was all good about an hour ago. And this nigga laying lifeless out on the floor. And when he woke up this morning, he ain't imagine that. And when he left the house, he thought he'll be right back. Gave his girl a kiss, told her he'll be out late. And she only knew they was on their last day. Getting fucked up was the plan. Too many drinks, had a feeling like a Superman. Pushing through the crowd, talking out loud and red.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Get your ass swole up. Reach for his feet, but guess what? It's too late.
You so chill, like this. You just a chill ass dude.
You better pray,
niggas.
Yeah.
This is the first party game, niggas.
Yeah.
So tell them niggas what they stand for. We hear your
Lord, Lord.
Put the song and all that shit. We ain't talking no more. Cause the motherfucking killers got fucked up. And it's all I eat. You better pray, niggas. Yeah. This is the first party game. Sunshine, let it down, turn it up and climb. Go around, get your pop from going or not. Let it up, let it pop, like up the whole lot. Outside, how we going on the gangster store. Just the kittens all going out and outside long. Get the highway, so let it roll. Roll, want to drink, fire up and shoulder with the flow. On my side, going up the